Jai Hind. We are going to see the numericals of the chapter Atoms. Now we can see the numericals. The energy level diagram of an element is given in figure. Identify by doing necessary calculations which transition corresponds to the emission of a spectral line of wavelength 102.7 nanometer. That is the question. The energy level diagram of an element is given in the figure. So you want to calculate which transition, that is A, B, C or D, corresponds to the wavelength 102.7 nanometer. So first you want to calculate the energy for the spectral line of wavelength 102.7 nanometer. So we can write lambda equal to 102.7 into 10 raised to minus 9 meter. Then for this wavelength, for the spectral line of this wavelength, you should calculate the energy E equal to hc by lambda. Then we can substitute the constants, that is h, that is 6.6 into 10 raised to minus 34 into 3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by lambda 102.7 into 10 raised to minus 9. Then after calculating all this, we get energy E equal to 1.9355 into 10 raised to minus 18 joule. So you want to calculate, that means you want to convert this value into electron volt because the energies are in electron volt. So you want to divide this value by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, that is 1.9355 into 10 raised to minus 18 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. So you will get the answer in electron volt, that is equal to 12.097 electron volt, that is approximately equal to 12.1 electron volt. So this is the energy for the spectral line of wavelength 102.7 nanometer. Now you want to find out this energy is in which transition, that is 12.1 electron volt energy is for which transition, A, B, C or D. That is the question. So you find out the energy for the transitions A, B, C, D, etc. For example, if you are taking the transition A, okay, for example, for the transition A, you find out the energy, that is E equal to, for the transition A, what is the energy difference? Minus 0.85 electron volt and minus 1.5 electron volt. So you want to find out the energy difference, that is E2 minus E1, that is minus 0.85 minus of minus 1.5. So you will get the answer as 0.65 electron volt. So this is not equal to this value, that is 12.1 electron volt. So this transition A is not corresponds to the wavelength 102.7 nanometer. So similarly, you want to find out the energy for the transitions B, Z, etc. So then if you find out the transition energy for the transition D, okay, for the transition D, find out the energy, that is E equal to minus 1.5, okay, minus 1.5 minus of minus 13.6. So this value is equal to 12.1 electron volt. So from this you will get the answer for the transition D. The energy is 12.1 electron volt. So we can conclude that the transition D corresponds to the spectral line of wavelength 102.7 nanometer. So first you want to find out the energy for the corresponding, that is given wavelength. Then you find out the energy of the given transitions. Then you can find out which transition corresponds to the transition, that is corresponds to the spectral line of wavelength, given wavelength here 102.7 nanometer. Question number 2. The energy levels of an atom are as shown below. Which of them will result in the transition of a photon of wavelength 275 nanometer? Which transition corresponds to the emission of radiation of maximum wavelength and minimum wavelength? So first you want to find out the energy for the transition of a photon of wavelength 275 nanometer, that is E equal to hc by lambda, and by substituting the value 6.6 into 10 raised to minus 34 into 3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by 275 into 10 raised to minus 9, and the given value is dividing by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. You will get the answer of energy in electron volt, that is 4.5 electron volt. Then you want to find out which transition corresponds to this energy value. So when you find out the energy of each transition, you will get the answer. Transition of B corresponds to the energy 4.5 electron volt. That is the first part of the question, that is same as the first question. Then the second part, which transition corresponds to the emission of radiation of maximum wavelength and minimum wavelength. So you know that energy of the emitted photon is E equal to hc by lambda. So here E and lambda are inversely proportional to each other. That is, we can write E is proportional to 1 by lambda. So if energy increases, the wavelength decreases and the vice versa. So here the question, which transition corresponds to the emission of radiation of maximum wavelength? So if the wavelength is maximum, energy of that transition is minimum. So when you go through the transition of energy of, that is energy of the transition A, B, Z, D, etc., you will get the answer transition A. Okay, when you find out the energy of transitions A, B, C and D, you will find that transition A has the minimum energy. So it has the maximum wavelength. So we can write transition, that is first question. Transition A has, okay, transition A has the minimum energy. So according to the formula, it has the maximum wavelength. Similarly, number 2, when you go through the energy of these transitions, you find that the transition D, how will you find out the transition energy of the transition D? That is minus 2 minus minus 10 electron volt. So you will get the transition D has the maximum energy. Okay, transition D has the maximum energy. So it has the minimum wavelength. Okay, minimum wavelength. So you will find out the energy of the transitions by find out the difference between the energies. That is, for the transition A, 0, minus, minus 2. Similarly for the B, C, D, etc. So when you are finding out the transitions of, that is energy of these transitions, you will get the transition A has the minimum energy and D has the maximum energy. So according to the formula, transition A has the maximum wavelength and D has the minimum wavelength. Question number 3. The ground state energy of hydrogen atom is minus 13.6 electron volt. What is the kinetic energy of an electron in the second excited state? What is the potential energy of an electron in the third excited state? Then third part, if the electron jumps to the ground state from the third excited state, calculate the wavelength of the photon emitted. So here the ground state energy of hydrogen atom is minus 13.6 electron volt. That is E1 equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. So the first part of the question, what is the kinetic energy of electron in the second excited state? And what is the potential energy of electron in the third excited state? So first you want to find out the total energy of electron in the second and the third excited state. So for the second excited state, for the second excited state, the orbital quantum number is n equal to 3. So find out the energy for this second excited state. That is E3 equal to minus 13.6 divided by 3 square. That is equal to minus 1.51 electron volt. So this is the total energy of electron in the second excited state. Similarly for the third excited state, third excited state, what is the total energy? So third excited state, orbital quantum number n equal to 4. So E4 equal to minus 13.6 divided by 4 square. So the answer is minus 0.85 electron volt. So this is the total energy in the third excited state. So what is the first part of the question? Kinetic energy of electron in the second excited state. So we can write kinetic energy equal to minus of total energy. So minus second excited state minus E3. So that is equal to minus of minus 1.51 electron volt. So the answer is 1.51 electron volt. So this is the kinetic energy of electron in the second excited state. Then second part of the question, potential energy. So potential energy of electron in the third excited state. So potential energy equal to 2 into total energy. So what is the total energy in the third excited state? E4. 2 into E4 equal to 2 into minus 0.85 electron volt. That is equal to minus 1.70 electron volt. So this is the kinetic energy and potential energy in the second and third excited state. Then the third part of the question, if the electron jumps to the ground state from the third excited state, calculate the wavelength of the photon emitted. So you want to find out the energy of the electron when it jumps from third excited state to the ground state. That is E4 minus E1 equal to minus 0.85 minus 13.6 electron volt. So you will get the answer 12.75 electron volt, and you convert this into joule by multiplying the answer with 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. Then you want to find out the wavelength of the photon emitted from the third excited state to the ground state. So we can write the formula E4 minus E1 equal to h nu, that is E equal to h nu, that is equal to hc by lambda. So lambda equal to hc by E4 minus E1. Then substitute the values. 6.6 into 10 raised to minus 34 into 3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by 12.75 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. So you will get the wavelength of the photon emitted, lambda equal to 970 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Okay.